Afternoon, everyone. This is Marshy, West Ham Fan TV. Been kindly asked to do a little bit with regard to my summary of the result last night at Rodney Parade, beating Newport 2-0. Was a little bit late by the time I got back last night. I did actually do an interview with Scott and Dan. Unfortunately, I think due to technical and audio difficulties, we weren't able to upload. So kindly enough, have asked me for a quick overview and summary of my thoughts on the result. I think, going forward, I think it was a good result. I think a clean sheet was good. Roberto didn't have too much to do, I don't think, but when he was called into action, he done pretty well. Jack scoring a goal was big for him. I think being dropped out of it completely at Watford was a little bit of a surprise, but Noble coming in shows how much we've missed him, to be honest. I'm not Noble's biggest fan, but, he definitely gave us a different identity going forward at Watford. Was one of our better players in a good 3-1 result at Vicarage Road. Phil Frantonio, though, last night, I think he started well, as positive as he could, early doors getting that injury, which apparently today, reading some reports, if that's true, that he could be out for a little while, requiring surgery on a torn hamstring, believably, from bits and pieces that I've seen, which is a gutter, because I think he's been our best player this season so far, albeit only a couple of games. He's been dangerous, though, in attack and going forward. He's helped out a little bit at the back as well. As I say, with Wilshere as well, it was important that he got off the mark for the club. That's good to see. Luckily enough, celebrated right in front of me, which is good. Going to Rodney Parade last night, I think off the back of them, no defeat in 16, I think there. Only conceded 2 goals in the league in 5 games as well, and for us to go there and keep a clean sheet and score a couple, and on another night maybe could have had a couple more, was good to see. So, we had some good positives coming out of that. The Jetty guy up front, not too sure how good he is, to be honest, but all in good time. Let's see what he's like moving forward. Diop was a little bit shaky, I think, at the back, but I think overall, once we got the goal on half time, we could have had another one just before the whistle at half time as well. Unfortunately, we didn't. Anyone else maybe barring Fornells in that position, maybe lacked a bit of confidence. Maybe had it been Wilshere or maybe Anderson, we could have been 2 up on the stroke of half time, and going into the second half, on the back foot a little bit, and maybe willing to take the foot off the gas a little bit. But yeah, overall was good to see. It was a good performance, I think, overall. Zabaleta strengthening things up as well. I think obviously it's his last season with us and last season in the Premier League and as football overall, So moving forward, we've just got to push it on now and see when the draw comes tonight who we're going to get. Hopefully we get a bit of a closer tie. Was a bit knackering last night, but this is some of the things that we do moving forward. As I say, Anderson's involvement as well coming in. I think we looked a bit more dangerous with him there. His passes seem to create some openings for us, and that's always good to see as well. Basically, I think going forward we just need to make sure that we keep strong, we keep playing as a unit, and hopefully being able to do that, we can pick up some more points in the league. Take the positives out of Rodney Parade last night, and and kick on into the Norwich and Villa games. Hopefully we can beat Norwich and go into the international break with a good 3 points again, push us up the league a little bit, and then we can hopefully prepare in the right way for what will clearly be a tough game at Villa Park. They might be struggling a little bit, but teams that seem to want to kick on against us, put the pressure on. Hopefully we can soak it up, and it's when the pressure's on, it's how you deal with it. And I think last night in spells we've done that pretty well, and if we can concentrate on doing that in the league and shutting up shop as well, then there's no reason that we can't really kick on and be a force going forward. We done well enough. I think we give a good account of ourselves. There should be clear daylight between the, with no disrespect to any side in the League Two, but when you're playing a Premier League outfit, you would imagine that there'd be clear daylight, and in some spells there were, but not too many for us. So. But listen, the most important thing is a result. We've done that. We've gone there under difficult circumstances. A tight pitch, small little ground. The Newport supporters were well behind their team, and with the West Ham supporters there as well. We tried to get behind our team as much as we could as well. As I say, given the circumstances, they play really well at home. Only lost 1 in 16 to Man City. Knowing that and going forward, we turned up there and give a fairly good account. So hopefully we can push on and on a side note, hopefully Sky enjoyed that one, because we seem to get put on the telly quite a lot, maybe for the more wrong reasons, that they think there's going to be a cup upset. So hopefully everyone watching that last night that wasn't West Ham enjoyed it. You know, maybe people that wanted us to not get a result and not pull through, you know, was inevitable that we did, and you know, everyone that was there last night was happy that we did. So yeah, listen, let's push on, take the positives out of that one, and hopefully we can prepare for Norwich in the right way.